Well, hello, hello, hello. Melinda here. I've been absent for a while, but I've been working. I've been working on what and how I want to deliver my information to you. There's so many people on YouTube now talking about so many things. I need to be able to stand out, so I was trying to figure out a good way to do that. So, for those of you, if this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button and make a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you have a question, I will answer it. But here's what I want to first talk about. I want to say I'm sorry it has taken me so long, but I have a good reason. I have been bombarded with clients as well as other social activities, but mainly I have been trying to keep up with what is going on in the cosmos. If you looked at my videos I made previously, you will see that they acclimate around the happenings in the sky and the formation of the stars and that kind of thing. I have studied this forever and ever. I was born in a small town in Georgia where you can lay out in the backyard and see the stars, and you got great people around you who know about things like that. So you kind of learn early. And I became really obsessed with it, and I've always studied it. So lately, I know that we are now fully in the age of Aquarius. I don't know if people don't know that or they have forgotten it. I haven't heard a lot of conversation about that. But I know a lot about it. I wrote a book, Age of Aquarius, as you can see, Spiritual Reckoning. And that is what's happening right now. The spiritual reckoning that I talked about in the Age of Aquarius. I've always known a lot of stuff about spirituality, religion, and things of that sort. But what is angering me now, right now, not angering me, but putting me out of joint, is the fact that the world tends to think that unless you think about the Jesus Christ or the Bible and what they know about it is such an absolute truth, and that, oh, if you don't believe in that, you're just not on your way anywhere particular. I beg to disagree wholeheartedly, because I know the universe is run by the spirit of the universe, which comes from the source, which I call the creator. And I'm certain everybody has their name, but for me, it's a creator who created everything that exists. So, but he has, I say he, I don't really give it a name because I believe in goddesses. I believe in the goddess Mayat. I believe in the goddess Sekhmet. The reason I hesitate is because it's pronounced different ways. But I say Sekhmet. They are our goddesses. And I also believe in the goddess that me and Tina Turner, which I was so happy to find out. The other goddess in Egypt, her name was Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut. And when I found out Tina Turner knew about her, because most people do not. She was a pharaoh in Egypt. In fact, she was King Tut's aunt. So that let me know when I find out she and I, Tina Turner, and I were kindred spirits on the same traveling plateau, searching for truth and understanding that there are goddesses and that the people try to pretend like that is wrong, but it's not wrong. And I just heard a preacher tonight say, he's a man. He is a man. God is a man. You lie. God is everything. The Creator is everything. He's man, he's woman, he's everything. And for them to just make certain that you understand that a woman can't have the goddess power is ridiculous. Women have children. The most valued thing of reproduction. Yeah, a man can make a baby, but if a woman decides not to have it, it ain't coming. It ain't coming. So the power that women possess and people want to overlook is highly ridiculous to me, and I don't understand it. When the preacher said tonight that God is a man because Adam was a man and God said create man in his own image, you have a narrow mind. You have a narrow way of seeing the Creator. And you're cheating yourself because the Creator is more than that. The Creator is everything. It's the spirituality of the world. That has not changed. You talk about what hasn't changed. Religion has changed over the years. It's this way, it was that way. They were burning people in the beginning. They were doing this. But the principles and the powers of the universe, of Christianity, that the Creator made for the universe has never changed. The only thing changed is the intensity, such as now there is great intensity on the planet that we live on. And what's causing it? It is the age of Aquarius. It's changed. The atmosphere has changed. The energy has changed. I study energy. I've always studied energy. We didn't call it what they call it now, empath. Now it's an empath. I grew up with women who were African descent who knew about the energy and the importance of energy and how it rules the whole universe, because energy is the Creator. The Creator to me is a whole bunch of energy that I cannot conceive of what is actually. But since everything is in its image, I'm energy, you are energy. Anything you see in this universe or not in this universe visible is energy. Everything is made in the Creator's image. So therefore, everything is energy, so you can actually be on the same energy flow as a lot of people. And it ain't got nothing to do with religion per se. The Creator is many things to many people, as is being demonstrated right this minute and living in the time that you are, always living your space. If the Creator is doing all this and there's so many different things on the universe, how are you going to say He is only one thing? It's only one thing, a man. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Those kind of people who think like that, they're very insecure. They're insecure in their stuff. Them boys might have a little problem down there. You should not be threatened by women. Women are more powerful than men, and they know that. That's why they always going to the gym, trying to pump up, pump up, pump up. I don't have to do that. All I have to do is think about it and make it happen. That's power. That's what you have, power. When you tune into the universe and understand the principles of Maya and understand that that is how the world runs and that you have to have powers that's like that in the universe because you're created by that creator and he gave you, she gave you all of that. And you gonna tell me that a woman cannot be a goddess and a goddess is evil? Then you evil. You evil. The one who says that is evil. And they don't understand the creator. They don't understand unconditional love in the rare sense of the word. The real sense of the word. I got really angry tonight. And I don't understand why I did. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because I know some things about some things. That's where I've been. I've been knowing some things about some things. I listen to a lot of people and they always tell me they're doctor this and doctor that. I'll tell you what my mother told me, who did not have a degree from college. She said, you better get your intelligence come from the creator. People go to college to get formalized, to get how to work in the system. If you ain't intelligent when you get to college, you ain't going to be intelligent when you leave. You just going to know some things about a book you read. That kind of thing. The true intelligence is when you understand that as a creator created you, you have certain magical powers that comes with the territory, that comes with that energy that you possess. That energy that we all hear people talking about, that is magic. That is pure magic. And why people want to deny that is beyond me. It don't make no sense to me. I am magical. I have known about my magic all my life because I was born into a family who understood the powers of the universe and knew that because they were children of the Creator and that they were created by the Creator, they too possessed magical powers that could be used for protection, for love, for many, many, many things. And why people want to deny that kind of magic now is crazy, because let me explain to you that it is now Age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius is magic. Flowing magic. You can't stop the magic. If you looked around at what's happening in the world today, you will see the magic. Oh, I'm getting mad now. I'm calming down. I'm calming down. This is what I want to say. There is a lot of you who are not understanding what's happening. There are answers. And there are ways that you can protect yourself and tune into the universe and use your powers that the Creator endowed us to have. And I think it's insulting that you are now being taught that that does not exist, and that's evil, and that's witchy, and that's whatever. That's crazy. That's natural. Childbirth is nothing but magic. You gonna tell me that a sperm goes into an egg and da-da-da-da-da and whoop, whoop, here's a baby, and that's not magic? Where you come from? Who's your creator? 'Cause you ain't mine. If you stop and think about the universe, you would understand that it has rules and regulations and principles and formats and things that don't go away. They were here from the beginning, and they will be here until who knows when. And stop trying to encapsulate the spirituality of the universe. They try to give it names and labels and harness it and tell you if you don't do it this way, it ain't right. And if you don't do it that way, it ain't right. But you are wrong when you say that. Just as you see the many different trees, just as you see the many different flowers, just as you see the many different animals, there are many different ways to communicate with the Creator if you are on the level of universal respect and spirituality. It's a simple principle. Religion has made it complicated. Too complicated for this queen. I'm not going to be bothered with it. I know that the Creator of the universe gave me certain genes that connect me to the universe, whether I want to or not. It's not my call. I had it. I don't deny it. I've lived with that all my life, and I had a wonderful, more than wonderful life. Some people need to be head of corporation to do what they got to do. I just had to exist and think about what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go and who I wanted to be around. And it came to pass because I knew about the energy and the power that we possess as human beings from the source, the Creator. We ain't got nothing to do with it. We can't. Just like you didn't ask to be able to have babies, you don't ask to be able to know your magic exists, and you should look into it, and you should ask yourself how to tune yourself better into the universe, because there is a change coming. There's a major production change coming in a few. It's already here. Actually, it's already started. It's like I said before. Age of Aquarius is different energies. It's an energy where everything is being revealed. Notice how you see everything is being revealed. Nobody can hide no more. Nobody can hide them secrets that we used to not know about. The whole energy of the universe has changed and is flipping. But you can't not recognize it, but what you can do is align yourself with the Creator in a spiritual way, the only true spiritual way to be, so that you can float through and get through what's happening with this change. You're not going to be able to define it. Nobody can. I hear doctors writing these books about you. Nobody. Hear me well, people. Nobody can tell you how it's going to look. They can say we in it. Yes, we are. But it's like giving a birth to a child. The woman conceives a child and it feels good, and then she goes to have that to bring it forth is plenty pain. Plenty pain. The age of Aquarius with the change of energy, that's what's happening right now. We are going through labor, birth pains. We are going to, how long that could last is different than 9 months, I bet you. So, but that's exactly what, listen, we all are one. In the sense of our mind, we are all one. Whatever happened in the universe happened to us. The earth have babies, the universe birthed new ages. Pisces is gone, the energy has changed. Now people are so confused about it. I don't know what's going to happen. I won't be able... Now think about this. I talk so much, but listen to this. When I was a young person, I always knew things because of where I was and who I was and I didn't have a hard life. I had everything I wanted and more. All I had to do was ask for it or look like I wanted it, and it was here. And I had too much love, too much everything. So I had the time to realize where I was. I had the time to understand and think about the correlation between the space and the earth. And I'm young in the bed laying at night looking up at the stars thinking about that. Because I could look out my window in my room and see the stars. And so it gave me a different sense of foundation, shall we say. It's important how you enter into this space. It's important because that really kind of dictates your whole thing until you get a hold and can change it. I was able to find out who I was early in life, so I've never really been intimidated. I'm black. I've never been inferior, feeling none of that madness. And I went to the integration of white school. Everything I did was stuff that people didn't think about doing. But I was never intimidated. I knew who I was. I've always known who I was. So I went to jail at 12. Who thinks about that stuff at 12 years old? And I wasn't a poverty kid. I had all the toys in the world. I should have been thinking about my toys. But I'm thinking about what I can do to help my race. So I've been always a deep thinker. All of that. And now I'm at this point where I got all this stuff in my head. And understand. And I want people to be with me. Not so much physically, but to come to a peace of mind. People are so on edge right now. It's so scary. That's why people are shooting and killing, because they don't understand this energy is frightening to them. And I decided that, well, at least I could talk about it. And maybe if they call me or somebody want to find out more, how I can help them, because I am at peace. I did a reading on me tonight. I look at these cards. I asked the universe, what should I do? And it told me, in the cards, it told me that I should start back doing my videos. I could bring the sunshine into the story. I could tell some people, just because you think that you are not spiritual and that you neglected yourself, it's not true. You are spiritual. And the magicians told me I have everything I need to do what I need to do. And don't hesitate. My heritage is smiling at me. They're dancing. They want me to go ahead and do it. That kind of thing. This card right here is so important. It's a 6 of coin. The 6 is my number. I'm a number 6 in all the world. When you do your lifelong number, you have one. Mine is 6. So I knew this was my spread. I wasn't worried. It was my spread. It was talking to me. It was answering my question. I've always known how to do energy. It's not hard. You just have to be aware of it in order to do it. I've been doing it all my life. And listen, I could tell you some stories, and maybe one day I will. But in this book, get the book. On this website, I'm gonna put my address, email address. There's so much shit going on. Oh, y'all got to put up with me because I'm old. Y'all don't believe me. I'm 72. I'm old. But anyway, I got it. I'll put my email address. Make people subscribe. Share the video. If you like it and you think it's worthwhile, let a sister know. I got some things I need to say. Thank you. Good night.